I'm coming. What's up going on? All right. Okay. Let me identify where my drink is and my cell phone. Okay. Give me a second to adjust this headset. So, we're live. This is all kind of new to me. I'm still learning a little bit, but, you know, we're taking it a day at a time. So, this is the game that I bought. I guess it's a game. I don't know what else you'd call it, but... Oh, hello, Haley. That's super cool. It shows your message right in the middle of my screen there. That's awesome. I was a little worried about that. So, essentially, we got this little tool here. And this tool is a wand that I'm actually holding. And it does everything you think it would do. So instead of painting in a single plane, like on a canvas, I can paint in 3 dimensions. So, there's something to think about. We're gonna trash this. And get started. Gonna take a quick drink of my beverage right quick. And I'm thinking today we're gonna have gonna go with something that I kinda know. Just spirit of doing something new tonight. I'm gonna try my best at getting an elephant. So we'll this is a little different from most of the paintings I've done. But we're gonna try. If you hear any weird noises in the background, that's probably just my cat. I know she's right here, right around my feet somewhere. I can't see. I actually have this VR headset on, so we're gonna start there. Oh goodness! Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I haven't painted anything for you guys in a little while now. Let's go with liquid. Okay. Here goes nothing. And if you guys are watching and enjoying what's going on, feel free to comment, because I cannot see what's going on unless you comment. I'm just going to outline this right quick. Ooh, I already feel a little daunted on this. You know what? I need to erase some of that. Bonk, bonk. You know, we're just trying to have some fun tonight. Okay. So, let's just get this head fleshed out, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, we got a head, we got ears, and part of a trunk. But we're working in 3 dimensions. So, here's the downside, is I'm not 100% sure of the dimensions of an actual elephant's face. So, we're just going to kind of guess on this. And I'm telling you, this VR, oh my gosh, amazing. It's taken me years to be able to afford this thing, but I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I did, because this is just, oh, it's absolutely incredible. And I'm sorry that there's been so little art going on lately, but you know, this COVID stuff going on, and then work, and uh, my lady and I, we bought a bus and we're converting it to a camper, and that's pretty well taken up most of my free time. But this is nice because I can still paint, I can still do what I love, and I'm not spending any money on materials, and no cleanup. All I really have to do is sit down and just turn the system on, you know what I mean? I mean, that's just, I think it's pretty freaking awesome. But, I mean, admittedly, the setup is kind of expensive, but, I mean, I had to have an outlet. Things that I love doing, you know, I really enjoy art and every aspect of it. And, you know, so busy, you know, I want to do it, but, um, you know, I mean, between, you know, restoring that bus and, you know, getting this camper going and working, I'm exhausted by the end of the day. So, the way I look at it, I was needing a creative outlet that didn't really involve a whole lot of work. So this way I'm able to paint, and I'm not really making a mess. And back to what I said in that live video was, you know, the paintings aren't selling. I'm spending money on materials, physical materials that just sit here. I have a pile of paintings in the corner of my apartment that they take up half my living room. And it comes down to the point that I just, you know, I can't sell them. I can't get rid of them. I'm not going to throw them away. So, you know, it's, what am I doing? You know what I mean? So, I think this is a good outlet for what I'm doing. And again, it doesn't quite translate the way that it does on canvas, but that's okay, because I'm enjoying this. I enjoy this quite a lot. You know what? I'm not super crazy about how that looks. Let's try again. Can't do that on canvas. There we go. That looks right. And it's just, you know, art is in my soul. It's in my heart. I love doing it. And, you know, let's face it, at the end of the day, I'm a normal person. I have a job. And, you know, I have to sleep. I have to relax. I have to have some downtime. And if I don't have that, I don't function. Can't pay bills. But I have this overwhelming desire to create art. And this is my way of doing that. So I think I got that about right. What do you think? We got anybody else watching out there? Whoever's watching, sound off. I know Haley's watching. Haley, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Uh, oh, thanks, Haley. It's just a silly thing. Oh, look at that. I got a trophy. Cool. It's just a silly thing, you know. It's in my heart to create and, you know, build and do what's in my brain, you know, my head. And that's, you know, here's the thing, and this is a nice outlet because I don't usually get a chance to talk while I'm painting. But I paint because it keeps me grounded. It makes me feel level. And if I can't do something creative, then I'm off. My day is off. I don't feel good. I don't feel right. But even this, something as simple as this, just creating something in a three-dimensional space, does me a world of good. Oh yeah, it's. I mean, it's full 3D, and it's cool because it's not, you know, like a full flat panel surface. It's a bunch of little bitty lines everywhere you look, and I think that's part of the allure to this. Is, I mean, it's just totally different from what you expect. But so let's try this. We're gonna add some brush strokes to this. I think I still got the color in here. Yeah. Now we got a brush. But this is what I do. I mean, this couldn't have come at a better time. The being able to create art without physically having to spend money on supplies and materials. I mean, a regular artist is probably gonna, you know, scoff at me for, you know, saying this, but you know, I'm not making money. I'm gonna put it that way. It's as simple as that. I've not made money, and I can't just keep spending money on things that don't make me money. You know, maybe one day this will all pay off and I'll have, you know, $1,000 worth of paintings and all that other business. But until then, I'm going to stick with this. You know, I can't keep pumping money into something that's not making me money. And I'm not saying that nobody out there is appreciating my art. I know people do. But, you know, let's face it, at the end of the day, I've got to reimburse myself for what I'm spending. And I just haven't been for a long time now. So, this is the way it's going to be for a little while, guys. I hope y'all are okay with this, because I simply just can't afford to keep feeding something that doesn't love me back. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Let's see what I can do with this trunk. Alright, let's change some colors here. Oh goodness, what do we got? What do we got here? I'm gonna add some textures to this. Okay, a little bit darker gray, not quite black. Try to add some layers to this. And what I do love about this is that there's actually some pressure sensitivity to this. So I'm able to, you know, just pull the trigger a little bit and leave a smaller line. And I mean, it's VR, so the motion tracking is great. I'm able to still have the same kind of movements to how I usually paint. Let's add a little bit of gray to the trunks. Add a couple layers of color to this here. Okay, let's see what we can do. I want to add a little bit of orange in here, but let's add like a burnt sienna color. I'm really digging that paintbrush look, so we're going to stick with the paintbrush. Nope, got a trophy. Check that out. Wow. 2 trophies. Holy nuts. Because if you ask me, what it comes down to is the ability to create. You're creating what's in your head. Everybody has a different medium. What works for them? I mean, I can paint, sure, but I just can't afford it right now. So this is working. I'm really digging this. I spent the whole day on this already, and you know, I think I'm going to stick with it for a little while. I have no qualms about it, not particularly. And I can still do practically the same thing, but I'm doing it in a 3-dimensional space. Ooh, thank you, Haley. Question for you, Haley. Can you see the comments when they pop up? Or is that just what I can see? Hey, that's so cool. I'm just, I mean, all day today, I'm just blown away by how this is working. And you know what? If you look at it this way, there's this much color that I'm not spending money on. It comes down to money. I'm not being selfish. I'm just being smart about it. Uh, I can't afford it, people. And, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people aren't even watching anymore, but that's okay. Because end of the day, I'm happy. I'm doing what I love. I'm sure you're tired of hearing this chair creak too. I was standing earlier, but after a while, it gets to the point where it kind of sucks to just keep standing up and waving your arm. I hit the ceiling fan earlier today, so I'm trying to stay seated. Okay, I'm going to get in here real close. Get around here. And you never know. This could be some start of something great. A new platform that really isn't touched too much. That maybe maybe I can start a following on something like this, It just it comes down to how many people are going to be able to watch. And I'm going to keep creating art no matter what I do, even if it's on PlayStation VR. So I'm going to stick with this for a little while and see where it takes me. I just hope that there's people out there that are enjoying this as much as I am. Okay. You know what? I feel like we need some pink in here somewhere. Oh, let's see. There's purple. We'll slide it up, make it bright pink. Yeah, I like this. Let's throw some more pink in there. Yeah. I mean, how many other people are out there building pieces of art in full 3D, but not with surface areas, but individual lines? So if you've been watching, you've been seeing how how this all came to be. I couldn't tell you exactly what the profile of an elephant looks like, but I think that's pretty darn close. And let's see what else we can do with this. the, I mean, the VR is just amazing. There's so many things that we can do here. Oh, there's some fog here somewhere, I think. There we go. And that's in 3D, you know? How cool is that? Just gonna put a bunch of fog up here. This is what we do. We make fog. Fog and snow. Ooh, look at that. We got snowflakes falling from the elephant. Okay, so I don't know what this is, but let's, Huh. That's interesting. Really need to be on the back side of this. Can I hide it? Let's see, maybe some right here like this. Yeah. Got a trophy for that. Alright. So let's set the elephant up there. Let it settle. Check that out. Alright. We're not done. Let's do something up here. Dope. Add a little bit of light to the eyes here. There's a little bit of light. Yeah. Alright, let's add a couple little eyelashes to this as well. I guarantee you ain't gonna see nothing like that anywhere. I'm pretty happy with that. Mm-hmm. So, oh, thank you, Haley. I'm sure you're the only one watching, but that's okay with me. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here and switch to a color. Everybody knows I like that pink. And we're going to sign this. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Check that out. I'm going to slide back just a little bit. I'm going to get up and walk around and let y'all see this. It's a full 3D model. Push it back just a little bit. You see the whole thing. Let it settle. We got little snowflakes falling down here. They call this fireworks up here. I'm not sure why they call that fireworks, but it looks more like a sparkler to me. But I think it's pretty cool. You know, the limit. I mean, it's literally what you can think of. So, let's shoot for next week, or maybe tomorrow. We're going to do another one of these. See what happens. I don't know. I'm going to just read some results and ask, if you guys like watching this, if you enjoyed it, let me know. Send me a message or make a comment on this post, or go to the Facebook page and say something. It doesn't matter, Let me know something. Let me know if you guys like what you see. And, let's keep doing this if this is something you feel like doing. And I'm just hoping that y'all enjoy this as much as I do. I had a blast. This is great. How often do you really get to see something like this? I'm just absolutely ecstatic with how this turned out. And couldn't do this in paint, but we did it today. And y'all watched it here today. So with that, I'm going to get on out of here. And I hope y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe and stay frosty.